To bring you in. What's going on? Oh, man.
Hey, you see
Oh,
it? You see
man.
it?
Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes,
Hold
sir.
on, hold
Yes,
on, hold
sir.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. It's kind of, let me see.
You
Yes,
see it?
sir. Yes,
You
sir.
see it? Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
got a
sir.
screenshot that hoe.
No, I gotta
Uh,
represent, bro.
man, let me get, where you at? You in Atlanta, ain't you?
Yeah. Hey.
You trying to chill? I'm in Riverdale area.
Shoot.
You got something to do? Just let me know. That was a spare of the moment.
I'm gonna be busy today and tomorrow. But I can see
Okay.
what I got going on this weekend.
I'm busy this weekend. I got to work.
Dang.
Yeah,
All right.
that's all good.
But no, no,
That's
no.
all
We
good.
definitely gotta link up, bro, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. How you been though, brother?
Man, I've been chilling, man. What's going on with you?
Man, trying to, make some shit shake for real. A little bit of
Yeah,
everything. Yeah.
yeah. Fuck it.
Are you trading in the stock market? I know you asked me about,
Oh
you
yeah, for
asked me.
sure. Yeah, yeah. I
So,
started. Yeah.
so
hmm
how's it been? I know it's probably like it's gonna be a uphill battle. You gotta
No,
like,
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I first went in back in January, man, I went in, I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. Right when I went in, shoo, I was like, oh my gosh. I was about to sell like everything I had. Like I was saying I'm gonna sell at a certain point. And where I'm sitting at right now, I'm so glad I didn't sell because I'm up there,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm happy,
Yes.
bro.
I love it. I love it,
Yeah.
man. I
Oh
love it.
yeah.
I didn't really give you that much direction, but I'm glad you went in and did your own homework and did your own
Oh
research
yeah, for
because
sure.
I know you was asking me a few questions here and there, and I have an institute that I got dropping real soon about like all I know. And then I got my friends hopping on, they joining on, they gonna teach what they know about the stock market. But I've
Yeah.
been investing for a while, but the best teacher is experience. So
Facts.
you
Facts,
know,
bro.
I can
Facts.
tell you anything, I can tell you everything.
Oh
But
yeah, that's
until you
facts.
get out there and you make your money or lose your money, it don't even
No,
matter.
yeah, man. Heck yeah. I got some crypto too, you know.
Word up, word up. I love to see it. We love to
Yeah,
see
but
it. We love to see
it's
it.
all good over here.
Okay, would you say that that I was an influence as to why you got into the stock
Yeah,
market?
no,
All
yeah,
right, yeah.
yeah, definitely, most definitely, most definitely.
Okay,
Cause
okay.
I got in right at the whole, like right at the peak of that whole, GME AMC situation,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah,
I kind of got
yeah,
in on a little late though,
yeah, yeah.
money off
Word.
of it, but I still got in a little late.
Yeah, but that's all that matters. Cause I was telling people earlier, like if this was your chance to like if this was your opportunity to learn how to invest or to get into the markets, if this is what you needed to take
No,
that,
yeah,
then by all means hop in that mug and start making some
most
money.
def, most
But
def,
like if
bro.
I can, I've been wanting to get all my friends on this something. But everybody got their own
Hey,
process when it comes to it. Everybody not trying to like you feel me like. Mm-mm.
oh yeah, for sure.
And I be trading for my mom. Like now, I got to the point now where it's like, you know, I just I just felt the need to just make sure that happy ass was talking about did I influence you? Man, shut the hell up. That's Fati. You know her?
Yeah, I know about the yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that's Fati. I'm like the hell.
But
But
nah, I've been trying to get my mom on it too. You know, I've been telling
yeah,
her about it, keeping her updated with what I got going on. She's like she's learned about the market and all that more so like on the side of like getting a mutual fund and kind of like playing it safe. But I mean like you
yeah.
like I mean that's where money out long term. But like this where you gotta be aggressive with it.
Yeah, that's the thing that our elders don't understand. I was telling my mom about that earlier. It's not that we don't want to work as like the youth. We don't. It's not that we don't want to work. It's just that we want to work smarter. That's all. Like we just
Exactly,
we just
exactly.
seen we just seen too much stuff. Like first of all, we seen y'all work y'all ass off and hate it. So
Right,
why the hell would we want
right. Why would
to
I want to
follow?
go to work? Exactly.
Yeah, like we not about to do the same thing. Like if we can, like you done
Right.
seen white people build these empires, and now they just sit on their ass all day on a forum or some shit, or just
Right.
what I mean. Like we want to be on that type of level, that type of time.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like we got those type of dreams and aspirations as well. You feel me?
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah.
But I wanted to All right, so let me ask you this, bro. So how have your opinion on money changed since you started trading in these markets? Because the title that I got on here is more money, less problems, right? And the
hmm
reason why I put that as what's going on, Bam? And I guess that's your boy, Pam or Payne.
Shoot, I probably have to go look at his page. I don't really recognize the user.
Okay, but anyway, so I was gonna say how have your opinion changed on money? Because I know, like for me, when I started to invest some of my money. like I was telling people earlier, or my mom earlier, like it's the same mindset that one would have. Like for example, let's say you would go to like Camp Creek Marketplace, right? You know how they got the little pavilion and stuff.
Right.
You go ball out. You go buy some Jordans, get some guy, get a jump shoe, But
Right.
the financial market is the same exact thing, except you're investing into these companies. And guess what?
Right.
You can invest in, that dang Foot Locker. You can invest in like, what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
the same companies that you go in to spend your money at and basically go broke trying to impress people. You can do the same exact thing. Yeah, you can do the same exact thing in the financial markets, but guess what? You ain't gonna go broke doing it because you're investing your money.
Exactly. No, yeah. Most definitely. Since I started investing, especially like on the crypto side, because in the market it's really a uphill type of battle. You gotta kind of just ride the dip out and let your money work for you. But I can say from on the crypto side, yeah, man, my vision or how I look at money now has definitely changed. Also the fact of seeing I can put a certain amount in and get more than I put in back, and that makes me want to hold on to my money more and make it work for me. You know what I mean? Do more with it instead of go to the mall and spend my money. Last time I went to the mall, I spent like $400, and that $400 is gone. I can put $400 into the market and come back and make 1,000 or 2,000. You know what I mean? So it's not, I'm not even losing money at that point as if I was to go into the mall or something like that. So I definitely manage my money well, since I started investing, and just have a better understanding of how I can make my money work for me.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 18. I just turned 18.
Man, I love to see it, man. I love to freaking see it. If I was 18 with that mindset, even though I did have some of that, but just thinking like that, like thinking about ways where I can invest and just capitalize more on my money, my opportunities. Like it took me a long time to get here, but at 18, I was getting to that level of like, hold on, no, like this can't be life. Like I'm about to really just work all these hours just to get a little bit of money,
bro.
just to try to enjoy my only off days and barely enjoy those. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta get right back to work the next day. Like I started to think about money a different way. I'm like, yo, we gotta figure something out. We gotta start a business. We gotta do something. We gotta have something going, like so we can always be able to make money at any time of day.
Right. Like I'm about to graduate soon.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, man, college ain't for everybody, man. College really ain't for me. Like I didn't really enjoy my high school experience as far as like it just sucked. Like this a whole combination of different things that made high school just terrible for me. So it's like I'm really about to graduate and then go right back to school for another 4 years. You know what I mean? And then when I come out of that, like, what do I have? A piece of paper that said I'm smart. You know what I mean? Something like that. That doesn't even guarantee me to have a job to be able to take care of myself. So it's like, I had to find another way to, provide for myself once I leave my parents' house, once I become an age to, be on my own. So if I wasn't gonna have a college degree, I'm made to be a bum on the street or a business owner, you know what I mean? Making money off of my money, if that makes sense. Like, doing something different. Doing what all these white people are doing. They might go to college, but half of them probably not even using their college degree to the full extent as we do, where they just living off of that one degree as being a doctor. Now they taking that money they're making from it and making millions in the market, or starting a business, starting a side hustle is what we need to do as people, as a black people, but we just don't have the knowledge, or it's not available to us.
So you just said a mouthful, bro, because like honestly, when I was in college, like I did the college thing for a while before I had to leave, but when I was there, I was like, man, this ain't it. Because not only because like when you have the mindset of like all right, let's just break down some of our background. So look, Nation of Islam background, both of us, right? So with that background, I'll speak for both of us. We grew up seeing people do for self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
After the mosque meeting, you seeing that everybody with the
they bean pies, they selling their little body care products, all of that.
Yeah. So like for somebody like us or people like us, I always thought black people could do their own thing. Like I never envisioned, I never really looked at it like that. But when I started to get into the school and like into the school system, I started to notice that like a lot of our peers, like I'm talking about, like I guess you can call them lost fans, whatever. A lot of our peers don't have a lot of, black public people or people they can look up to that did
Right.
great stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So we've been privileged to look around us, and even the best example is the minister, and just being
Yeah.
able to look at somebody and show like he don't even, you know what I'm saying, like he doesn't need to be in this system or in this world because he created a whole nation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's
Right.
like, yo, why would I need your money? I'm backed by the people.
Exactly.
So
But
like
that's facts.
so like when you start thinking like that, and then you try to incorporate that with the world's mentality or like, you know, everybody else's mentality, it don't mix. Or for me, it didn't mix. So I was like, man, this ain't adding up. Like either I'm gonna fall in line with their way of life, or I'm gonna create my own way of life and I'm gonna follow what I know is right. You know, which is
Right.
what I've been learning since I was young. You know what I'm saying? So that was like my beginning, where I was just like, okay, let's make a change. Let's try to do something for ourselves. We've been hearing that like those buzzwords for a long time. Do for self,
Right.
do for self. Okay, well let's
nation building, all of that.
Yeah, so you hear it, but then you don't. If you're not doing it, it seems like just hearsay. Not hearsay. Oh, yeah, hearsay is a good one, but it's just idle words until you start putting it into practice. So like, all right, let me ask you this, bro. What type of things are you looking to accomplish? I know you make music or you make beats, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm still
So
producing all of that. Yeah.
so what do you see? Like, where are you looking to take that? If that makes sense.
Well, as far as music goes and all of that, I want to, long term, own my own label. I really don't like to call it a label because labels not doing how they're run today. It's not really how a label should be run, but that's another conversation for another time. But I want to have my own music collective, where I don't only just push and promote artists' music, but I push and promote them to do right with their money, because you see a lot of artists, a lot of people who get these big advances, not knowing that those advances are loans, basically given to you by the by the label that you eventually have to pay back. So the money's not really yours. You know what I mean? So I just want to, because I just see too many, artists who, are good people, just wanting to do something better than being in the streets and selling drugs and take care of their family. So they turn to music, they became successful off of it, but they go back and they lose their money because they're not smart with it. So I don't want to only just promote music, because I love making music. Music is always going to be my first love, but I also want to preach, financial freedom and, the right things to do with your money. Because, if I'm getting a $1 million advance and all I had to do was sign to a label and I know I got to pay that back, I want to go and buy a house or, buy a Ferrari or something like that. I would put it somewhere where I know that money could double so I can pay that advance back and still, recuperate some money for myself. And a lot of artists don't, just have that mentality or don't have that knowledge to do that with their money. So that's what I want to do in the future. But short term, I just want to, just start getting my name out there, working with a lot more artists, just getting my name out there, getting my foot in a lot of different doors. I'm starting to frequent the studio more, so I'm just trying to get comfortable with that type of environment, if that makes sense.
Word up. Have you ever dabbled into like writing or anything like that, or you just stick to like producing and making beats?
Oh no, I stick just to producing. I haven't written nothing like that.
Okay. Where did that love come for, like wanting to do that anyway? Like, where'd that come from?
Just my upbringing. Honestly, my parents always, like, since I was little, like my dad, like, you gotta like burp a baby or whatever. When I was little, he would like do it like with a rhythm to it, so it wasn't always just a regular like monotone type of pat. He always had like some rhythm to it. He would always, like, for me to learn our address where we live, he made into a song. For me to learn our house number, he made into a song. So it was just like those little things, just growing up, everything kind of being put to like a song form of music. And when I found out what producing was, it's just history ever since. I've just been making beats ever since.
Word. Okay, word. Okay, so what genre do you like to make the most? I guess it would be rap, right?
Yeah, hip hop, but I like to experiment with different things like how do I put it, like pop music to a degree. Not necessarily like pop. I really don't know what the genre is, but I just like to dibble and dabble. I'm real versatile when it comes to the type of beat I can produce. So You know, I just like to dibble and dabble with the type of music I like to listen to personally, and you know what's mainstream, you know what's popular, and all of that.
Gotcha. So, who are some of your influences when you think about, how you create?
Um, influencers got to be Sunny Digital. I don't know if you know what that is, but I met him before. You know, he good people. Sunny Digital, Southside. Who else?
So, hold on. Let me say this real quick. Well, no, continue that. Then I'm gonna say this.
Um, more influencers. When it comes just to making beats, Section 8. He a new producer that he's been out working with Lil Baby a lot lately. So you know he's been real heavy, influenced me on my sound. Wheezy, man, Wheezy's so underrated, bro. I think Wheezy really is a goat.
Weezy out of here.
Yeah, Wheezy, but he go crazy. Kanye West. A lot of people don't know Kanye West started out as a producer, man.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
go
for
back
sure.
and listen to Kanye, some of his old beat tapes, man, them junks is out of here, like Jesus Christ. So yeah, Kanye for sure. Yeah, that's probably it, honestly.
Man, I was about to ask you something. I forgot it. My memory would be so fucking tricky. Like, anyways, I was about to ask you something important. What the hell was I about to ask you? Yeah, I forgot it. It'll come back though. But I wanted to, okay, I was very curious about that because I wanted to see, like, oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. Came right back. So, right, all right, let's rate your skills. How good would you say you are right now when it comes to making beats?
On a scale from 1 to 10,
Yeah, I'm sure
I'll rate myself an 8. I give
Okay.
myself an 8. Yeah.
That means you're good. 8 is
Yeah.
good.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So this is what I would propose to you. This is an idea I just thought about because somebody's in here that want to learn how to make beats, and you know how to make beats. So have you ever thought about showing people how, like, the creative process, or like even just step by step how to create beats, how to layer. I don't know the fucking verbiage, but you know what I'm saying, like how to make a beat. You know what I'm saying, like have you thought about that?
I actually got a bro out who used to live out here in Atlanta who moved to Houston, who recently wanted to start making beats, and I been in contact with him lately, and I've been giving him tips and pointers, trying to help him get better with his production skills. And he said, I was actually talking to him today, he said
It helped.
yeah, he's starting to get better. When music and just anything creative, you never really reach a pinnacle of okay, I can stop here. Like, you know what I mean? There's always going to be room to grow. That's really with anything, whether it's sports or whatever you got going on in your life. There's never going to be a pinnacle or like a ceiling that you reach. There's always going to be room to grow. So he's getting better, but just like me, I got room to grow. He got room to grow. We all got room to grow. So, but yeah, I always wanted to like bring somebody under me and kind of like show them what I know.
You hear that, Fatih?
It showed them what I know so that I could like say I produce something in the sense, like, I'm not just sitting here, going on and on about, oh, I know how to make beats, or I can make beats this and the third. Like, I want to show that, okay, I can make beats, but I can also teach somebody how to do what I do.
Okay, well, this is what I propose as well. So I mean, maybe I can even help you with this because I'm doing this now with my institute that I'm creating. Mm-hmm. But the reason why I was asking is because that is a stream of income right there within itself, Mm-hmm. So you can get paid, in one way by, leasing beats or giving people beats, or they're buying your beats, whatever the case may be. But that's also another thing that you can do, which is that's a product, right? A beat. But then you could turn that into a service, or you can turn it into, because I'm trying to think of the 3 ways you can monetize something. I know one way is like a physical thing. The other way is like, you can do an actual service for it, you know what I'm saying? And now I guess if you was teaching somebody or even doing a course, that would be kind of like, a service that you can provide. And there's one more way. I gotta look up my note, go to my notes again. But anyways, the point of me saying that was, with your skill set that you have right now, a lot of times we underrate ourselves. That's why I had to ask you what you thought you were, like, on a scale of 1 to 10. And it's subjective. You can say you're an 8, but someone might say you're a 10. Somebody might say you're a 9. So it just depends on the ear. But the thing about it, what I want to let you know is, wherever you are right now, there's somebody that's at zero. You know,
Right.
they don't know anything about beat making. So to them, you're a guide. You feel me? There's
Yeah.
a market even for them if you really want to tap into that market. And then you're young, so like it creates even more buzz around the fact that, like, what if you heard somebody saying like 18-year-old producer and he's teaching other young people or even people that's older than him how to create beats and how to, you know, that's a story. That's a clickbait. That's a, oh, what the hell? What are you doing?
Right.
What they got going on?
Right.
So, you know, I just proposed that idea, but we can talk more on that, you know, on a different tip. But like, I just thought about that because I'm like, yo, that is something that I think can definitely go. Like, and I know people want to learn. You know, I wouldn't mind learning my damn self how to make a beat because I know everybody want to be a rapper nowadays.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing that I thought about, bro. What you think about that?
No, yeah, I'm definitely willing to, you know, look into that and get that started. You know, I don't want to, because like how you said, a lot of people, you know, they undermine themselves, and I find myself doing that a lot, especially when it comes to my music, because I end up, you know, comparing myself to somebody who got, you know, platinum records and, you know, getting major placements, and I'm like, dang, am I even, you know, I kind of get the question in my own skill set, or, you know what I'm saying, if I'm going to amount to anything in this, if that makes sense. So I feel like that could, you know, help me on that aspect, just, you know, see somebody learn and grow from the information I gave them to kind of give myself, you know, give me some self-confidence and kind of like stamp the fact that, you know, I know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm doing.
Absolutely, because I mean, whether you know it or not, like, the reason why I asked that is because I make a lot of fucking content. I do a lot of, like, I put a lot of effort into the things that I do. So when I first asked you, not saying that you get influenced by me, but more so like, is it making a difference? Like, I'm doing all this, but is it making, like, does it amount to anything? So like that's more so like the things that I look at to make sure, like, okay, bet. So when I do these content, so when I'm making this video about, you know, how to trade in the stock market or how to invest or how to think like a whatever I'm making, you know, is somebody on the other end looking at that and saying like, damn, what are you talking about? You know, is she trying to think about it and trying to really go figure it out, whether or not, you know, I walk you through the whole thing or whatever. But just me putting it out there, giving that message out there, that's one of the things that I can say, you know, with, you know, proudly that's what I love it. You know, that really helps me, you know, sleep at night. I be happy. You know, that's one of my favorite things. That, you know what I'm saying? But for sure. But yeah, bro, that's all I really had, bro. I ain't had no more questions for you though. I love everything you're doing. You know what I'm saying? If you got any questions for me, you can ask them though. I ain't really, you know, I'm here.
Shoot, let me think. Dang, what got you started in the stock market and all that? You know, what got you interested in trading?
Yeah. For me, it was okay. So I knew that there was a wealth hack, well, not a wealth hack, but there was a way to get to the other side of wealth that Black people wasn't aware of, right? And I knew, like, I listened to like Boyce Watkins a lot, and Boyce Watkins talk a lot about, you know, the reason why, you know what I'm saying, Black people, not the only reason, but there's many reasons, but like one of the reasons why we're not able to kind of like get to a certain, you know, a certain level of wealth is because we don't know about the stock market, or we're not investing into the stock market. Or he was just basically saying like the stock market is a way to get to that side of wealth, you know what I'm saying? Because you let your money work for you essentially. So I've been listening to him for a long time. Probably ugly as hell, so you gonna text me. But yeah. So what I was about to say. So I've been knew about it for a long time, but ultimately it took me to kind of like sit down, like around like when I was getting ready to leave college, and I was like, yo, no, it was actually somebody that was trying to get me to do Forex, because Forex was like, it's still big, but it was like around that time it kind of just got introduced, and everybody was talking about like you can be a millionaire if you start doing this Forex shit, and I was like, oh word, okay, let's see what it's talking about. So then I got into like the investment groups or whatever. And basically, once I got into those, I learned a lot. I ain't gonna cap to you, like, ain't like folks be wanting to act like you can't go into an IML or you can't go into one of those investment Forex groups and actually learn something. But I learned a lot. Talked about personal development. Talked about the importance of having like a fucking group. That's why I got the community group like today. Like having a community group that can like walk you through certain things, because you don't know everything. Like you can't. So like just all those principles that I picked up, you know, just throughout the years, I kind of apply it to my life right now. But like for real, being in that Forex group or that time I was doing it, it allowed me to kind of see a certain like a couple of things. First thing first, their business model, how they run their business is like they're selling a product, right? The product is education, quote unquote, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're pushing they're pushing Forex as that's the brand. They're saying here you're gonna learn about Forex, right? But when you come in to learn about Forex, they pushing the products to you. So it's the education that they're actually selling you. But then with the education, they got all the different things they have within the education, like the different monitor scanner and like tools and all this other stuff. So I realized like, yo, and then not only that, I didn't get into the part where they said if you refer somebody or if you get some people to your team, guess what?
I'm gonna give you make more money.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay you for it. I'm gonna pay you for it. And that's an excellent model because not only does that help grow your business, but it also it grows it, and it also give you money as well. So that's the same thing, kind of like it grow it and it allow you to make more revenue.
It gives people an incentive to want to join on to your movement.
Yeah,
and like dang, if I could bring somebody with me and I can get some money and they can get some money, then they bring somebody with them. You know, they're giving people the incentive to do something.
Yeah, and that's a good way of looking at it too. And also, it created a family dynamic too, because one of the things that they were trying to push was like, yeah, we're family, we're all family. This is our family.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I fuck with this, you know. And it makes you feel like, okay, these are my family. We are all doing this together. We all trying to learn how to do Forex and all that. So I'm like, okay, bet. But at the ultimate end of the day, though, what I noticed from the business that I thought was not bad, but I thought that for me, it wasn't for me. It's because like ultimately, this is why I told somebody yesterday that was trying to get me to join their group. They was trying to tell me like, but I guess they didn't know that I've been knew about Forex. But anyways, I was she trying to tell me like, yeah, Forex is like, you know, all this other stuff. But I was trying to let her know that like, yo, you're building somebody else's company. No matter way you can look, like they tell you you're building your own business, but at the end of the day, you don't own IML. Like the education platforms, that's not your products. You didn't make that.
Right.
You don't get royalties from that. You know what I'm saying? Like you that's not you didn't start an LLC, or if you did, it's still not. You're not getting that. You're not getting paid because people are buying these products. I guess you are in a way, but it's not the amount.
You're not getting the full percentage. You're just getting a percentage of the percentage of what they making.
So they're still essentially, bro. You're still a worker, but that's not bad. Right. It's not bad if you know that. Like what I was trying to tell her yesterday was the girl that was trying to get me to join her team. I'm like, look, you need to learn how to create your own. Not learn, because she probably knows this, but like I was saying, like you need to look into creating your own brand and your own identity, because it's cool to be promoting their products and this is what you do. But at the end of the day, if tomorrow if they business go out of business, nigga, you fucked
what
up.
You got, right? What you got to fall back on?
Yeah, you fucked up. That's all you got. But if you got your own brand, your own business, your own your own products that you selling by yourself, you're gonna be good. You don't gotta worry about that. That's only one stream of income that you got. You feel me? So like that's what I'm trying to like get her to understand. Like she didn't get that. Like I'm not saying I don't want to say I evolved from that, but in other words, I don't necessarily think I want to be doing. I would rather build my own business, and it failed, and I do another thing, and I something else, and I continue to work and grind, than me to put all my eggs in building this person's business, and it falls, and I'm just fucked. And I never even started. And I never even started growing a business. I don't even know the first thing about starting a business. All I know is how to grow. All I know is how to grow your business. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So that's what I was on. That's kind of why I kind of was like, But that's why I appreciate them for letting me know how to get that mindset. But now I got the mindset. I'm gonna use it for myself.
Right. You took that as a learning experience.
Yeah. So I took that and I kind of wanted to do my own thing, which is why I created Creators Universe. So I wanted to create my own little brand, and I can create my own little thing, because ultimately I don't know who owns IML or the product, but I know it's not a black person.
Right. Yeah.
So ultimately, we could talk all day about how we got a lot of black traders, we got a lot of black people trading now, but y'all still under a white person because y'all in their business. So what is that really like? Y'all not. I ain't gonna say y'all ain't doing. Y'all doing something, but it just be clear. Like just make sure that that ultimately, we have to do better. Like that's good, but it's still another level from that as well. And that's all I was trying to get people to understand. And the girl that was trying to recruit me, I was like, yo, I can refer somebody else, but like for me personally, I like to self learn. I like to do my own research. I like to be, I like to be in a group too, but at the same time, I know when it's time to like, all right, let's do our own research. Let's be on our own for a minute, and that's fine. That's what it should be at least.
Right. No, yeah, for sure. Yeah. The best teacher is experience, bro. Like how you said earlier. Like
Right.
you can't learn nothing. I mean, you can learn something from somebody else, but for you to go out, this is how parents be like, oh, don't touch that stove because it's hot. Somebody can tell you
Hmm.
something all they want to, but until you go and burn your hand on the stove, you won't really understand why they're telling you not to
Exactly.
do something. So
Exactly.
experience in life is really the best teacher we have, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shit. I can bear witness to that because I lost some money in a trade, bro, and
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing was stupid. But guess what? I had to lose the money for me to realize
Right,
like
right,
I won't
exactly.
do that again.
Exactly,
I won't
yeah.
do that again. But yeah.
Exactly.
That's why I said like as people though, I love the fact that we can have people thinking like this at young ages because that just mean that bro, it's gonna man when you get my age, bro. Just imagine 3 years. Can you imagine how you look in 3 years, bro?
Shit, man. I don't even want to think about it.
Exactly.
But
Like,
no, for real, though, I get where you coming from.
yeah, like in 3 years, it's not even a long time. Because I was just talking about that recently. Like, yo, like for me, 3 years ago don't seem like a long time, but that's when you have to like time ain't really waiting on your ass. Like,
Not at
it's,
all, bro.
you
Not
gotta you
at
gotta
all.
make some shit happen for real. Like, I be so like I'm probably like the weirdest person ever because I don't watch TV. I'm not all in the mix trying to go to the parties like that. Like,
Same,
I
bro. I'm
I
same way.
I'm out the
Same way.
way. I'm trying to focus on how to build my business. You know what I'm saying? I got my little things that I like to do for fun, but most of those things are positive things. Like
Right.
they don't take away too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have
Exactly.
time to be taken away from the time that I need to be putting towards what I'm trying to get to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, bro, that's pretty much my journey as far as how I got introduced to trading. But then after that, I kind of got into the stock market because I realized that I already had a friend that was doing stocks already.
Hmm.
So my friend that was doing stocks, he was making some pretty good money from stocks. I'm like, damn, what are you talking about? But I always told him like I was always that guy that was like, yeah, but the Forex market is the biggest market, the biggest financial market. Like I always kept telling him that.
Right, right,
But he was making some good ass money from the stock market though. I'm like, damn, I ain't making that type of money yet. But
right.
what I didn't realize is he had more access to capital. That's when I realized that the more money you got, the more money you gonna make. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple shit like that I didn't know. I'm
Right. But
thinking
that's
that
not to
like,
say. But that's not to say that you gotta have $1,000, $10,000 to start off. I know
yeah, for
some
sure.
people who grew their portfolio from just $25. It's just all about the moves that you make and what you do
Yeah.
with the money that you put in.
Absolutely, that's a gem right there. Cause small, like think about it, like 2% every day. After a while, that shit gonna add up. You think that
Exactly,
2% is a
exactly.
lot, but guess what? You keep getting them consistent 2%, 5%, 8%. People
Right.
be looking so short term with the trading game, and obviously there's a play like there is shit for that too. Like if you went against like how you said options is for people trying to make quick money. Let's
Right.
get in it. We already know this stock about to go up. Let me go ahead and capitalize and get a little bag off this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But it's more risk involved because if it don't go up, you lose the more.
Right. You
You
lose
know,
money. Right.
yeah, you
Yeah.
lose your money. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that people don't realize about it. But yeah, man. Like I said, if you need anything, bro, just let me know, bro. You pretty much you tapped into the network, man. You tapped into what we got going. And I
No,
got a
for
lot,
sure.
I got a lot of friends that know way more than me. Like I know a little bit, but like compared to some of my people that's around me, they know a lot more. So I be wanting to
Right.
like plug people in to people that I know because I already know like I'm still a student. I'm studying every day. But as I get stuff, I get more information. I be trying to pass it like, yo, here you go. Like, because
Yeah.
I
Right.
know when
Exactly.
I was your age, I needed that. Like I know like
Right. Right.
and then a lot of people that I looked up to, they was out of reach. Like I
Hmm.
couldn't like I wanted to like I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to like go live with like Brother Ben or like 19 Keys or something like that because I was fucking with them. I'm like, damn, these people doing some powerful stuff. I want to
Right.
get tapped in what they got going on, but at the same time, I, at that point they was out of here. Like they already had a different type of on different
Hmm.
a different sphere, and ultimately you have to understand that because when somebody takes their time to build something, it's hard to just go right back down the ground. Like what I'm saying,
Right.
like the
Ground
first,
zero and try to
yeah,
get everybody that down there
yeah,
because not
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
down there be on the same time as you. Not everybody has the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
mindset as you. So
And
I
then
get where
as
you're
you
coming from.
as you become as you make more money and get to a different tax bracket, your time ain't the same. Like you might not be able
Exactly.
to get to
Exactly.
every single person because guess what? Your reach is out of here. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Like what I'm looking for myself in particular. Like I've been growing a lot on TikTok lately, and I ain't know I was
Mm-hmm.
going. I didn't never use TikTok, bro. Like never. And then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, I made a TikTok. Well, I've been had TikTok. I used to post on there like sometimes, not that much. I posted one video of RZA when I went to the protest last weekend, and
Mm-hmm.
lo and behold, the video done went crazy. But it also allowed people to look at my old content, and it was like, oh wow, they wanted to follow me based on, I guess,
Right.
seeing what kind of person I was. I don't know what it was, but like ultimately, you just never know when you get that chance to kind of show yourself and show what you can do. But you got to be prepared for it though. So if I never made
Exactly.
all them other videos, like even for rappers, like they can apply for rappers with like their music. If somebody hear your song and it's hot, if they only got like a couple of songs to go off of, they need more. They need a catalog. You know what I'm saying? They need
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. So like, if they don't only have a few songs to go off of, it's like I like this artist, but he only got 3 songs.
Right. It's like, dang, I can't even enjoy his music for real. I can't
Yeah,
enjoy, the progress. Because what people were really people buy into when it comes to companies and things like that isn't necessarily always what you're selling, but it's, the struggle that, the struggle behind, or, just the growth of what you've been through, or, starting from zero and doing whatever numbers you're doing at this point. That's why, a lot of people who aren't black or can't really relate to the type of music that we release like it so much is because we all can relate to some type of struggle, whether it was financial or you was working out and you used to be skinny as a twig, but then you got buff. You know what I mean? We all
right.
understand the struggle. So that's really what people buy into, is that struggle, or that image of starting from nothing and then having something, is what people really
Absolutely.
be buying into.
The ride the riches. We love that story.
Exactly. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, everybody got a ride the riches story. Even if it's like Drake started from the bottom. His bottom wasn't everybody bottom, but it's still a
Right,
bottom.
exactly, bro. That's what people gotta understand. You're not, we all different. Like everybody's gonna have different bottoms. Like how you just said, not everybody bottom was Drake bottom, but everybody has a bottom that they gotta start from. And we all could
Hmm.
be on the same level as Drake, even though we're not starting off on the same level. We all can get there. It's just about being consistent and putting in that work.
But that's the hardest part because niggas, people don't want to put the work in. They want
Facts,
to just
bro.
start. They want to start off on Drake level. Like, bro, you didn't see when he was on
Right.
Degrassi, and then from
Exactly.
Degrassi, he had to go and figure out how to be a good rapper and change his whole
A
image.
rapper. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, man.
bro had to change to a different person. But ultimately, you can tell. Like, I don't know, he was made for that shit, for this shit though. Like, you can just
Yeah. Oh,
tell
for
when
sure.
somebody was like, this is what they're supposed to be doing all along.
Right.
Like, and that's why I be trying to tell. Like, if you can find your purpose, like whatever God put you on this earth to do, you really out of here. Like you just gotta
For
stay in that.
sure. Right.
You just gotta stay within those lines and keep him first, of course. But other than that, like don't make it hard. Don't make it
Like
difficult. Like
you ain't gonna fail. Once you know what you're here to do, what you find out, like what it is that you love doing, it's like, man, you never gonna go hungry, because it's like you always
yeah,
gonna. People make time for what they want. I was just telling a friend this the other day. People make time for what they want. And so you can sit there and tell yourself, I don't have the time for this, but you can be sitting down somewhere watching TV. That time could be going into whatever you're saying you don't have the time for. So people make time for what they want.
absolutely. People swear up and down. Like, everybody got a busy schedule. I was somebody that too. Like
Right.
everybody's schedule is so busy. Like nah, it's that.
Exactly.
It's not that. Is it that y'all don't know how to manage? Either don't know how to manage your time correctly, or you guys are making excuses because we all have the same 24 hours, and some people I
Exactly,
know
bro.
work 16 hours. you
Right.
know, and still have to,
Hmm.
figure out how to, go home to their kids and talk to their kids. Like, I don't know what I would do if I had to work that many damn hours. I'd be tripping off of like 7 or shit, even less than that. I'm like, hold on,
Oh my
cuz
God, right.
I've been here too long. What time is it?
Right. Exactly, bro.
Like for real. So like, honestly though, nah, I like your mindset though overall, bro. You got
No,
a really
yeah,
good
bro.
mindset.
I'm gonna get at you after this with some business ideas I thought of
All right, word
that
up,
we
and
that we can get into.
word up. I'm down to whatever it is, bro. I'm down because I definitely want to anybody that's thinking like this at your age, man, all you need really, bro, because that's what I needed at the time. All I needed was, somebody there to be like, bro, That's smart as fuck, bro. Not only is that,
Exactly. Exactly,
not
bro.
only is that smart, but like we need to do that, and then like have the mind or the means to go do it. Like not just talk about it, but like,
Like,
all right,
be
I
really
got a
be about it.
I got a homie that know how to do this, bro. We can get this shit done today. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
with my network of people, bro. Like I'm just happy that Allah blessed me to be able to make a cool like network of people. I got somebody that know how to code. I got people here that been trading for long
I'm about to
times.
go
Like,
learn that after I graduate too. Coding. That's my next
yeah,
thing to
man,
get on to. Yeah.
that is definitely you cannot go wrong.
Not at all. No, yeah, technology always gonna be going up. That's an industry
Yeah,
like people like I always hear people saying, man, if you would have brought Apple or brought Google or Netflix or Amazon when it was this amount of money and how much money you have now, it just goes to show technology is just forever gonna be a growing industry.
yeah. You don't even have to be like, man. It's not even nothing like crazy genius. Like, just learn the language, bro. It's like
Right,
it's not that
right.
difficult. But we as black people though, we just so freaking. We got a lot to work on. That's all I say. Because we be
Yeah,
so like we limit ourselves so much because we look at certain
right.
industries and we look at it like, well, damn, I don't know nobody that look like me that does it, so I ain't gonna do it, you
Right,
know.
I ain't
But
gonna do it, right.
yeah. But it's hella people that can rap that look like us that can rap that can
And
play
now everybody
basketball.
want to be a rapper. Everybody want to go to the
Yeah,
league or something. Not saying there's anything
yeah,
wrong with that, but it's time to open up different doors for our people, man. We just got to do more. Like you said, we got a lot to work on. We got to present that information because all ignorance is a lack of information. Our people, we just lacking the information, lacking the knowledge of certain things. Like, I was watching this video of, what's the author of the Rich Dad, Poor Dad book? Man,
uh,
what's his name?
Robert
Uh,
Kiyosaki.
yeah, him. He was doing an interview and he was talking about basically like taxing. Like, people were saying, oh, tax the rich, tax the rich. He was like, man, tax the rich, good luck. You know what I mean? Because the rich, they know how to get around it and not just get around it like, oh, you being feisty, like get around it legally. You know what I mean? That's the importance of having a business. Because most of the wealthy out here, the reason they're not paying taxes is because they got a business. They got a name that they can put things under. And then when tax time comes, they write that junk off and get
Yeah,
that same money back. And it's not
yeah,
nothing illegal, but the common person just doesn't know about it. So,
right.
all it is just a lack of knowledge, bro. We just got to, if we have the knowledge and we have something that we can offer, we gotta offer it. You know what I mean? We can't sit here and hold information, seeing the type of condition that our people are in. No,
Yeah,
we gotta go do the work. That's
absolutely,
basically all it is.
absolutely. And Fati, I've been told you to get that book like 2 months ago.
No, yeah, that's a good book. Everybody needs that book, bro. It's a couple books everybody needs, but if anybody needs a book, that's one of them.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, that book gonna change your mindset. Like you're gonna be
Oh yeah,
thinking, you're gonna be like, hold on, so you trying to tell me this whole time I was right about not working for money? Like when he broke that one down to me, like I might get my book so y'all, I might just read one page. That's how powerful the book. Not even like stupid, difficult or nothing like that. Like
it's
super
not hard to
hard.
digest at all. Not at all.
Yeah, it's easy concepts, and it's like it's stuff that like I feel like if you're a millennial, you already born thinking like that because you just seeing people blow up off social media. You like,
Right.
bro, why do I gotta do this stuff? I can just blow up by doing TikToks or blow up just by being a funny guy in class that what I'm saying. Everybody, like there's just so many
Right, the
different
teacher tried to shut you down, but the funny guy now out here on YouTube or on TikTok, like you said, making money.
making big money, and he looking
It's
at
like,
the teacher like y'all was talking all this stuff,
right, right.
talking all this stuff. Look at me now. Like y'all, I'm probably making twice as amount you make a
A
year
year,
in a
exactly.
couple of days, or if I do one show or something like that.
Hmm.
But this book is so hard, y'all, because like I ain't gonna even cap to y'all. Like I'm just out here just reading this whole book. I just go through it and I pick a chapter, and I just go through it and kind of do it like that. But the reason why I think everybody should, I highlighted this part. I don't know why I highlighted this part, but I said it says wealth is a person's ability to survive so many number of days forward, or if I stop working today, how long could I survive? Hmm. That's probably why. Cause that's a five definition.
That's something to think about, bro. The common person, you start working today, by the end of the week, eviction notice on the door, light turned on, water turned off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a wrap.
Exactly, it's a wrap. That give you that statement right there alone gives you a whole different outlook on how you should manage your money. from this point on, from whoever the two people are that are in this live still, need to start managing their money different. Just because off that one statement, bro. Like, if you start working today, can you still survive? Everybody need to go get that book, bro. That is a real powerful book.
Yeah, and ultimately, it's some concepts in here that I feel like, ultimately, like, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science.
Right.
It's nothing like crazy like you just probably never heard. But the way he put it, for me, it was in baby language. It was like, yo, like, hold on now. So you tell me like, yo, these are the bad habits that my community has, or people that I know around me has, and like this is the poor mindset that we all have adopted, whether it was forced upon us or adopted upon us. So you got to realize, like a lot of us, just because our parents thought a
Right.
certain kind of way, we simply most time we just adopt they thought process.
Adopt their ideology.
So
Exactly.
it's not as if we can't control that all the way until you get to a certain age. But ultimately, once you get a certain age, you're able to control that. You gotta put
Right.
that, no, you gotta definitely put that work in to try to like create a different mindset for yourself. Because ultimately, your parents can't live for you.
Exactly.
Your parents can't live for you. Like I know hella people that I feel like are still getting controlled by their parents. I'm like, yo, like you do realize like your mom and your dad are just not trying to be funny, but they just another person. Like at the end of the day, you have to go and be somebody else. That you have to be a mom and a dad to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't just be allowing somebody to sit here and just like control your whole thought process, and you don't have no mind for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, parents only know what they know.
All right, parents only know what they know from their parents, and their
If
parents
from
only
that,
know what they know from their
yeah,
parents.
exactly.
And that's
Yeah.
that's where you get things like bad money habits or misinformation
Mhm.
getting passed down, like that game
Mhm.
telephone. That game telephone is really the history to a degree of just black people in general, how information was passed down, how things get you know misinterpreted a certain type of way. Like I always love when the minister speaks about interpretation because interpretation is just it's such a delicate but beautiful subject. You know what I mean? Like just based off how somebody can interpret what you said can determine their understanding of what you got going on. So exactly, bro. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she was like, parents they're not raising children. Parents are raising adults. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So the end goal of you having a child is not for your child to be with you forever. It's for your child to eventually leave the nest and go out and start their own family to be an adult. So she was saying basically like as parents, you got to be careful as the information that you give your children. You know what I'm saying? The things that you say around your children, the things you do around your children, because at the end of the day, that's either gonna have a negative or a positive effect on them on how they act as an adult. And if you don't want that to be like your product, like you got to kind of look at it as like your business. The business is the parent and the product is the child. So it's like, do I want to put out a bad product or do I want to put out a well-rounded product that can go out in the world and basically survive? What she was getting at by that statement. So I'm just adding on to what you were saying.
That's a fucking bar. I'm finna clip that one. That's gonna be in my that's my next post right there. That's a bar right there.
No,
I'm
yeah, for sure,
I'm
bro.
putting that in there. But hey, bro, like I'm glad you tapped into the live. I'm actually yeah, I'm really glad you tapped into the live. Also, what I wanted to say before we get off the live as well. Yeah, and anybody that if y'all watch this later on, go ahead and follow him, man. You can plug yourself as well. But I wanted to say this: make sure you take a picture of you wearing the hoodie, please.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got you, bro. Yeah, this jacket it's mad comfortable, bro. This my new like it's comfortable. I be in it like all the time.
Hey
It's just
man, you should have let me know, man. I
nah,
feel
yeah,
good. I
my
feel
fault.
good.
I meant to tell you, but time got away from me and all
It's
this
all
stuff, and
good.
I
It
just
ain't no issue at all. No
yeah.
issue at all. But
No,
yeah.
I
Like
had
I
to
said,
support.
go ahead and plug your stuff. You got anything coming that we should be on the lookout for? Do you have any
Um,
like thing already out that we should be listening to?
at the moment, I don't really have nothing out for real. I
Okay.
am working on an album though. My boy Vino out of Chicago, so y'all be on the lookout for that. That's
Oh
gonna come
yeah,
real soon, probably
I
during the
like
summer.
I like Vino, man.
Oh yeah, no, bro, hard, bro. His music, he's fire. Now I want to work. He was out here in Atlanta. That was my bro while he was out here, so we've been tapped in ever since. So we got some things on the way. Just we got a lot of business move on the way. Besides music, be on the lookout for that. I'm not just a producer; I'm a businessman too. So I got
Yes, sir.
some different things on the way. But y'all can follow me on Instagram at Nvaderzm. That's basically Nvaderzm without the
What does
eyes.
that mean, by the way? 'Cause I was wondering.
So that name change, because as you know, a lot of people knew me, especially in the nation, as DOA. And for a while, it was cool or whatever, but I had to change it. I didn't really, want to stand behind that no more, And I looked at it too, like as a marketing scheme, not scheme, but like as a marketing tool. You have different producer collectives, like the big one everybody knows, 808 Mafia. Like who hasn't heard that tag on a Future song before? Even if you're not into production, okay, 808 Mafia is somebody who makes beats. It could be a person or it can be a group. Or it's a group of people. And most of the members of the group got 808 Mafia in their name, but just they're attached to that name. And I was like, dang, if I want to, eventually have a collective, behind my name, like, what can somebody use, or what can somebody stamp themselves with to know, okay, they rocking behind me? And I was like, DOA is just some letters. Like, I couldn't really, make it have no real meaning. But the invader part, for one, that's just one of my favorite childhood TV shows growing up. I used to love watching Invaders. That's like just a classic in my opinion. But then I thought about it like, okay, if I got the name Invader, then I spell it, differently. I took the eyes out. I was like, okay, it still can work this way. Okay, so then say somebody else wanted to come and join them behind me, they can be like, oh, I'm Invader so and so, and then get somebody else, and I'm Invader them. And then it's like, then I got my collective coming together, kind of like how 808 Mafia got the whole 808 Mafia thing going on. I got the Invader thing going on. So that's where that whole name change and rebranding came from. Because I really want to rebrand myself altogether. I really didn't have a brand going for myself before. And having the knowledge that I have now, I just want to be not just a person, but be a brand. I want to push my brand more than I want to push myself. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Word up. I love it.
Yes,
But
sir,
yeah,
yes,
bro, that's all I got, man. If y'all been tapped in, you already know I had a treat. I didn't even know what to expect, but that was beautiful, man.
I had to hop on, bro. I've been seeing you on live a lot lately. I've been seeing you posting. I was like, dang, I got to get on live with my bro one day. Or just stop in and see what you're talking about. So
Yes, sir.
I had to stop through, bro.
I appreciate it. We're gonna get up really, really soon. We've been in the same city, so there's no reason why we shouldn't.
For sure.
Yeah, man. That's it, bro. Peace, man. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, peace, bro. Looking fine.
All right.